Hi guys, I'll just give you all a little minute to sign on and join me. See if anybody's there. Hi, drop me a little comment, let me know who's joining me. Today you need your chair and a pot. I'm just going to give you all a little minute to get signed on. If you pop me a little comment, let me know you can hear me okay, let me know you can see me okay. That would be great. Who have we got? Righto, we shall get started. So, it has been a little while since I have been on here. For those that haven't met me, my name's Lynn. Do these sessions quite regularly. I have taken a little bit of a break over the last 12-15 weeks as I had my own surgery, but I am feeling much better and I'm looking forward to getting started on your chair workouts again, and then hopefully over time between Stuart and I will alternate who does the chair workout and who does your floor workout. Hi, finding your feet. So we're going to get started today straight away. So I want you to have your chair, make sure you've got plenty of room around you, get your pot, open the windows, and we will start. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, shoulders above hips, and we're just going to bring those hands in nice and central and just rotate that spine through. We're going to get warmed up. So for those that haven't met me, my name's Lynn. It is nice to meet you. Welcome to your strength and cardio session from the chair today. So just reach side to side across the body. It's good to be back. And then we're going to come up and over, across the body again. Like you're trying to give me a big wave from your houses. Okay, and then we're going down to the side of the knee and see how we're constantly twisting all that middle section there, okay? 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to start off with cardio this morning, okay? We're going to hold those hands up and we're going to go for a bit of chair boxing, jab cross. If you're an above or below that elbow amputee, not to worry at all, I still want you to join in completely. So I want you to move that shoulder forward and push through with whatever arm availability you have on that side. So extend fully on the one side and then push into another side. And that's going to make sure that we're working the back and the abs completely even on each side. Okay, so let's go. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, go. I'll not tell you how many we're doing, I'll just count. Nice and hard now. Can you go faster? Last 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So that was a jab cross. Okay, so now we're coming on to hook. So imagine we're coming around the body. So we want to bring that elbow up and in line with the face. We want to get that twist through the core as well. Again, don't have your full arm. It's fine. Just make sure you're getting that shoulder twist in, okay? So hands up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I need to see you wiggling about on your chair, yeah? Getting a good bit of power, good bit of force. We want to get the heart rate up. Hope you've got your music nice and loud. Yes. This is where all your frustrations come out. If you've had a bad week, something's been winding you up, you just got a wee bit extra energy. Now's when we get it all out. Okay, last 10. Hit as hard as you can. And done. Okay, so we've done our jab cross, we've done our hooks. We're now coming into our uppercuts, okay? So under the chin. So we're going to tuck in nice and tight. Up, down, up, down. So see how the chest drops, lifts. And again, works tummy, works the back as well as obviously the arm. And again, even if you're just thinking of the shoulder movement, side to side, because you can't move that arm, that's okay, you still get involved. So ready for your fight? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on team, we've got this. 10 to finish. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we are going to add this in with a chair run. So if you've got use of both legs, you're literally going to tap on the spot in the chair. If you've only got use of one leg, but you can lift the top half of the other leg, you would lift this foot, lift the thigh, okay? So if you won't have the top half availability, lift the leg you can, lift the bum on the other. Lift the leg you can, lift the bum on the other, okay? If you can't move that leg at all, that is okay. Just keep that one leg, tap, tap, tap it. So we're going to add all this together to really spike the heart rate. We're going to do 10 jab cross, 10 hooks, 10 uppers, 20 fast feet, 5 rounds. Don't worry about counting, don't worry about getting lost. If you can't keep up, you just change when I change. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. 8, 9, 10 hooks. 9, 10 uppers. 9, 10, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. Run. Jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. Run. Jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. Run. Last one, jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. Run. Done. Well done. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind for the end, but we're going to come into a little bit of conditioning. So I want you to grab your pot. If you're not using a pot, you can use a tin of beans, a water bottle, anything at all. If you're not feeling confident to use any sort of weight at the moment, that's fine as well. You could just do it normal body weight alone. So we're going to tuck this elbow in and we're going to sit up nice and tall. Now we want to make sure that although we feel like this, we're not sitting like this. So we're sitting tall, the shoulders are back, the rib cage is lifted over the hips, the abs are braced. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to push up and down. And we're going to think about working that shoulder muscle. Now, if you're not using a weight, you're here. If you don't have use of the bottom half of the arm, I still want you to move the top half of the arm up and down. But all I want you to do is I want you to think about engaging the muscle that we're trying to use here. So if we don't have a weight and we can't use our full arm, we're going to lift up and at the top, you squeeze your shoulder release. So see when I squeeze how that arm moves, that whole side moves down and releases down, okay? So that's your options. We're going to go for 20 a side. And again, try and avoid this, yeah? Lock that core in nice and tight. Ten to go. Last one. Another option, guys, actually for you is getting yourself some hand weights. So they had these recently in B&M's or Home Bargains, one of these kind of stores. So these are like cuffs. I'll show you them at our next session, and you can strap them around your ankle or around your arm so you don't have to hold. So this is really good for someone who maybe doesn't have the use of the bottom of the arm but wants to put resistance on, because you can strap it around the upper half of your arm. I'll show you next week, I promise, okay? But they were only about £6 for 3 kilos, 2 kilos. So it's probably, if you know someone that could go and get some for you, it's maybe a good idea if you want to add a little bit more weight and have rest. Even for someone who wants to add extra weight to their pot, you can actually strap it around your wrist and have your pot as well. So this time we're going to come up and then we're going to come down, okay? So again, if you're not using the weight, it would be fine. If you are only using top half of your arm, come up, squeeze your shoulder. See, as you come down, squeeze everything through your tummy and take it slow on the way down. Obviously on the side that you can use the pot, use the pot, okay? So we're only doing 10 of these. Slowly down and back in. Slow. Good. So I hope Stuart's been making you work hard each week. He's quite enjoying doing your classes. So I think he's going to keep going week to week with myself. You can have a mix of the two of us from now. Stop you getting bored. Last one. Perfect, and we're just going to change sides. So up to straight, down, 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 trying to keep everything nice and tight. Five to go. I don't know about you, but this is definitely my weaker side. I can feel a difference. It's a lot harder to control it. Amazing, well done. Okay, whoa, shake it off, right. So we're coming back to that first arm here. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see nice and clearly. We're going to curl it in and then swing it back, okay? So how this looks from the front. Palm to me, chest up. Remember, think about that posture. Don't sit lazy. Shoulders back, abs in. Curl up to the shoulder, take it down, push the arm back and bring it in, but try not swing forward. So again, if we were thinking about just utilising the top half of the arm, we would just look to actually pull that arm up and mentally squeeze your bicep muscle. So this muscle in here, squeeze it as tight as you can. Imagine someone's going to put their finger in it and it needs to be solid, okay? Then take it down and then you're going to push your arm back, and as you push your arm back, you're then going to squeeze this muscle in here, like someone's going to stick you with a needle. Oh, and you're tensing up, making it nice and tight, okay? So Even if you can't use a weight, you're still going to join us working through these movement patterns, because it's important that we still fire up those muscles and try and keep them as strong as we can, even when we're unable to bear weight. So sitting up nice and tall, bicep, push back, there's one, we've got 20. Halfway. One more, well, after this one, last one. Okay, so you might have felt that up in your shoulder, that's absolutely normal, we're just tensing up, okay? We're going to come into the other side now. So just a little reminder for you, in case anybody's forgotten, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. So if you need to post any cards or flowers, you probably need to get that done today. Wonder what else has been happening with you guys. It's been such a long time since I've seen you. If you're watching this, pop a little comment on after. Let me know what's been happening in your lives. It's always good to hear. Last 5. Well done, shake it out, shake it out. So just like last time, we're going to do a set of 10, but we're going to add a little bit onto this movement. So we're going to be here, shoulder, back to chair, kick it back and bring it around. So make sure there's nothing in front of you can hit. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time before we do our 10. From this angle, shoulder, down. See how I'm not slumping? I'm sitting up nice and tall. Kick it back, bring it around. Okay, it's a difficult one. So 10 each side. Let's get our postures nice and good. Core set nice and tight. Kick it back, bring it round and down. 1. You've only got 10. It's okay if it's difficult. 2. Try, even though your body wants to, try not to lean side to side as we're doing this. Try and lock everything in tight, okay? one more. And let's change sides. So scoot over so you can see me. One, back and around. Oh, that shoulder is tight. I don't know if you, like I said to you before, if you feel it more on one side than the other, it's normal. Four to go. Last one. Awesome, right, you can pop your pot down now. So we're going to come back to that first combination, the 10 jab cross, the 10 hooks into the 10 uppers. And then instead of 20 running on the spot, we're going to do 20 seated crunches. Now, all the aim here is to get that rib cage and tuck it in as close to your hips as you can. So, squeeze, okay? You'll probably get a better squeeze than me right now because I'm not very good at moving forward, understandably. But what I want you to do is I want you to tip and tighten, okay? Imagine I'm going to come tickle your tummies and they need to feel as solid as they can, okay? Ideally you'd have your hands up here. However, if you're more comfortable with them down, just make sure you're getting that abdominal brace. So 5 rounds, same as the last time. 10 jab cross, let's go. 10 hooks. 10 uppers. 20 crunches. And again, let's go. Hook. Uppercuts. Crunch. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, yeah? Good. Jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. Squeeze, release. Come on guys, we're nearly there, yeah? Two more rounds, jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. Squeeze, release. Jab cross. Hook. Uppercuts. And last set. Hi Alex. 8. It's lovely to see you too, and yes, feel free to go back to the start. And relax. Okie dokie team. We're going to fire in down the sides before we have our stretch, okay? So, 2 options. Option 1, just to lift the shoulders up and back, lift that chest up, okay? And I just want you to tip down, and you know how I'm constantly saying to squeeze that muscle. Think about that muscle-mind connection. So you're going to come here and you're going to squeeze into the side and release, okay? Your other option, if you just want a little bit more intensity, is just to lift those hands or arms up towards your ears, okay? So minimal intensity here, a little bit more here. We're going to do 30 a side, so we're all going to start going to the left first, okay? So pick your option. Again, if you don't have upper arm lower arm availability, that's fine. Just make sure your shoulder is up in line with your other shoulder. Okay, let's go. And you have to concentrate on the squeeze. It makes such a big difference. More. And other side. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Big, huge shoulder roll round, guys. You've made it to the end. You should feel good. And roll them forward. So you should be happy to know you guys are my first online class back. I've had the odd one-to-one client, but no classes. You're the first. So rotate side to side. So just loosen everything off just like we did at the start and reach over. You can give me my waves. You should feel much looser now as you're doing this than you did at the start of the session. And the side of the knees. And then let's just give that top of the spine and the neck the attention it deserves, okay? So tuck the chin in, deep breath in. This is a funny face time, all your double chins come out. Oh. And exhale, back. I don't know about you, but I always get like, you hear it all popping in your ears. Inhale, and exhale. Okie dokie, I'm going to ask you to tuck your chin into your chest. You're going to clasp your fingers and place them on the back of your scalp here. Now what you want to do is you want to gently push pressure down onto the head at the same time. You want to push against, so you're working against each other to stretch out the top of the spine and into the neck. Areas where if we are sitting for prolonged periods of time, it is going to get sore, okay, or tight. So deep breath in, exhale, and just push. And it's up to you how much pressure you want. You know how it feels. Just hold it here. We'll hold for another 10 seconds. And relax. Oh, crick, 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 crick. Well done, team. Now's the time that you give yourself a virtual high five, a clap, an elbow tap, whatever it might be. You have made it to the end, and it is so inspiring to see that after pretty much a year in lockdown, you guys are still signing on and still doing these classes. It's amazing. It's such a positive thing that's been created out of lockdown, this group and these classes. So yeah, it's great to see that it's still going. Well done. If anybody needs any further help with anything, feel free to drop me a message. or pass on a message to Leslie or Nikki, and they always pass it on to Stuart and I if there's anything you want more or less of in your class. Okay, I do hope to be back on the floor with you guys soon, but I'm still struggling with some certain movements. So for now, you've got me in the chair, and then soon I will be back on the floor on a Tuesday. Thank you very much for doing your class today. See you next week.